going live. Let me check on Instagram. And yes. All right, this is live on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. Welcome guys to the 9th episode of the Funnel Police. I got something exciting for you today. Not just the topic about personal training business, but the attitude of the business. So I want to take you today through entrepreneurship and business through a whole new lens. I just want you to see something that you see every day, but you never feel the same about it. So let me just first make sure that we are connected. You can hear me well. Please, guys, in the comments, in the chats, just let me know that you're connected and you can see my screen, you can hear my voice, right? And that, I think I can hear my voice, so you should be able to hear my voice as well. All right, so this is it. Welcome to the Funnel Police, episode number 10. Time passed by so quickly. Okay. So I'll be mentoring the comments while we are going live, so feel free if you have any question just to post it in here. Guys on Instagram as well, you can post the questions, I still can see it in here. And for you guys on YouTube and on Facebook, just post your questions as we go through the topic. So today's episode is about personal training business. If you are not into personal training, that doesn't mean you need to leave the chat, because this is still applied to you. And I will show you in a minute how. It all goes, in fact, to this single idea that most of my students and my clients feel when they sit with me on a personal, we have a personal discussion. They all share the same feeling, like, Hudhaifa, we feel like you are doing our business. Like we feel that you are in our domain, like you are in our industry. Like when you talk to personal trainers, I believe you are a personal trainer. When you talk to us from let's say accountant, I believe you are in the accounting business, man. We'll talk about restaurants. God, are you in the food and beverage now? And you might be wondering now, what? Are you a personal coach now? What's going on? Well, in fact, no, it's not. The secret is simple. I'm gonna reveal it for you right now. Remember, my attitude about business is that I love keeping things simple. Business is simple. We tend to complicate it because entrepreneurs are smart people. You are a smart person. I'm not saying that just to hook you up. You are a smart person. You've decided to leave your job. You've decided to open a business. You've decided to stand. You've decided to create something. You've decided to solve a solution. You are a smart person. The problem is that smart people simply do not love or do not like treating or dealing with simple problems or simple processes. It's kind of like they think it's insulting their intelligence in a way or another. So if it is not complicated, we are going to turn that into a complicated process. That's natural, okay? That's normal. It's none of your fault. But just you need to pay attention to this. Simple at its core elements is a business at its core elements is really simple. Every business is made up of two main processes. A process of how to acquire customers, and then a process of how to deliver your promise, your product. And here it comes why all, in fact, of my students and my clients think or believe or feel that I'm into their business, I'm in their industry. While the truth is it's not. It's because I master the first process, which is how to get customers, how to get people connected with your brand, with your business. I love that part. I'm good at that part. So that's it. If you are good at delivering your promise, then I show you how to get your customers. I can show you how to grow your business. I can show you how to get paid more often. I can show you how to find those people who want that promise and they're ready to pay for you. That's the reason why all of my students, all of my customers, all of my clients who work with the corporate level or the corporate training and the sales and the marketing, they feel like, what, are you into this right now? Yes, I'm into this. Because remember, business at its core elements is really simple. Just detach yourself from all this complicity and look into this way. How can I get more customers? How can I help more customers when they get to me? This is the business. You get paid, you offer the service. Other stuff like, yeah, it's cool, it's good, it's strategies stuff. All right, that's fine. But don't forget the core element of the business. So today we'll talk about personal training business, because this business is just taking over the place here in the UAE. Okay, I just want to bring that to the discussion. I want to bring it to the funnel police, because I see very bad business practices in this arena, and I want to help you avoid this. And if you are into the personal training, you'll love what's coming next. If you are not, try to think about the strategies that I'm about to share here in this funnel police, or this feedback that I'm about to share or reveal with you. Try to think of it from your own personal or from your own business. I mean, if you are into the real estate, detach yourself from the story of the personal training and think about it as it is for real estate, or as it is for financial services. Maybe it is like accountant or something, maybe, or whatever is that thing, a car dealer, whatever is this. Okay, so this is the deal. Let me get the charger. I forgot to put this again. Okay. Oops. Here we go. Charging. All right, so I'll share my canvas as usual. You know what? Before sharing the canvas, I want to share. I want to share some Instagram stuff about the personal training business in the UAE. Guys, on Instagram, you can join me on my Facebook page and on my YouTube channel to see this slides. You can see it on this experience here. Okay, so let me bring this. And as I'm going, think about your business. Think about how these things apply to you, does apply to you, at what level, and maybe a lesson you've learned from what I'm sharing, or maybe a question you want to ask specifically about your business. Let me give a quick attribution to Awatif and Vinita. Welcome to the live video. Girls, I mean, I'm proud of you. You're not, like, this is the 10th episode and you've never missed one, so happy to meet you here. Thank you for being with me on this live video. Okay, so this is my Instagram account. So we'll go to the search and we'll put personal training and let's write the magic word Dubai. Let's see what we are gonna get in there. What, no results? Oh, personal training Dubai. Let's see this guy. Is this in Dubai? Yeah, we have a UAE number. Okay, I'm not trying to promote anyone, I don't know them, but let's see Chris. Okay, so let's read the bio, which is the optimization part of his business. Personal training Dubai, certified personal trainer, nutrition specialist, weight loss, muscles gain, general fitness, PT at me.b, whatever the email, and then the mobile number, and then the website. Okay, let's look into the website first. Okay, website is crushed. Okay, the website is not working. Okay, let's go back again. So we have some instructions in here. It's obvious that there is no hook in here. Okay, no way that someone would really like, I want to get in touch with this guy, and then I'll go text him or send him an email to see what he got. Like, he's not an authority yet. So it's obvious that none of the account visitors are going to do this job, which is send him an email or text him, unless he really someone who's very good and well known in that thing, and people are just dying to work with him. Otherwise, no one is. I bet he never got a call or never got a message like a real business offer or something, unless someone's trying to sell him something. That's a different story. Keep following. I'm not done. I'll bring another example. Let's see, personal trainer. Let's see this thing. Okay, gotta change that. This is not a personal training thing. I believe this is nudity something. Okay, so personal training Abu Dhabi. Let's follow the hashtag here. Whatever, okay? All what you see about the personal training business, if you are into this business, pay attention. People are not gonna pay you to train them just because you have nice muscles, nice pictures, and sexy look. Period. This is the fact that you need to deal with. Yes, it is good and it is important to demonstrate, to show people like, yeah, like you're good in this, like you preach what you teach, and so on. But that is not a reason enough for customers to pay you. Okay? Remember something. Every business has the same need for building the trust, for building the relationship with the customer that we have talked about in the 9th episode, the previous one. If you haven't seen that episode yet, go see it. It's important. Now, you might be thinking like, what's the new in this episode? Why are you raising the same thing, the same object, the same thing, the same subject? That is because, guys, let me bring my camera. Okay, take this. That's because you are unique, you are capable, you know what to do, you know what's right for you. But at some points you're not doing that. You're not doing the work. For most entrepreneurs, you are not into this need for a lot of training, a lot of things to succeed in your business, and you only have this little. It's quite the opposite. It's that you have this much and you need this little. Seriously, I mean, look into what you have accomplished over the past few years, okay? Do not de-estimate yourself. Look into that. If you are just starting, then look at your attitude as a brave person or taking these actions, wanted to change, starting, creating, or doing stuff. Look into this attitude. You have a lot of good stuff. You don't need that much. All you need is a simple tweak, a simple advice. Sometimes it's something you see in a movie. It's an advice your friend gave to you. It's an advice you find in videos like this one. It's a training course you attend. It's a seminar you go see. It's something like, and that's what you're looking for. It's the lock, like it's the final piece. You've got a lot of stuff. Now you need to arrange it. You need to put it in. You need to put it in the right. You need to put it in the right context. What I'm trying to bring to you here, and like the context that I'm trying, or the picture, the image that I want you to see, is that failures versus success. We don't think of failures a lot. It is good to look into failures this way. Like failures is sometimes like errors goes in your life unnoticed. Sometimes it goes every day, every single day. You don't pay attention to it. Sometimes you say, well, that's not a big deal. I mean, it's okay. And you keep going on. But guess what? 6 years later, that's a disaster. We know, we learned that in the school. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's a simple thing, right? Is that true? If it is true, if it is true, then it's easy to do. Then what's the problem? The problem is that it is hard to adapt this as a philosophy. It's hard to adapt this as a daily practice in your life. The same thing goes to business. You know that doing the same things that's not contributing to your business growth every single day, that is not going to get you anywhere. Or leaving the day pass without getting more leads into your business, without publishing new content, without getting connected with people, with your audience, without listening to them, without trying to understand what's going on in their mind, and then go work on that, then 1 year, 2 years, if you're lucky, 3 years, then you're out of business. That's a disaster. If I posted this today, if if the disaster didn't fall on your head at the end of the day, that doesn't mean the disaster is not coming. If it didn't come today, that doesn't mean it's not coming. It's coming. Unless you prepare yourself, unless you be ready to change, unless you become stronger. Guess what? The circumstances are not going to change, okay? We live, all human. We live in the same circumstances. Let's take the country we live here in the United Arab Emirates. Okay, we live in the same circumstances here. We have the same economy. We have the same rules applies to everyone. We breathe the same air. We go to the same places. Like we are into the same thing. Some people are finding success and they are ripping success all the day long, while others are just going from failure to failure to failure. So the circumstances around you has nothing to do with your problem. If you adapt this, if you understand this, if you take this by heart and decide to take action, to stand responsible for your own success and decide to change and go find these errors that goes in your life every day, in your business, that these like ask yourself, what things that I should do, I could do, and I'm not doing. And if I did it, it's gonna dramatically change my life and my business. Put that thing on the list. I mean, this is your personal list. You don't need to share it with others. But you need to be honest with yourself. I believe success in business or in life all comes to a mindset. This is not a wishful thought. This is not a motivation, because I believe that the first step to changing our life does not start with inspiration and motivation. It starts with education. And the best place to go for education is that you'll be honest with yourself. Go look into the past year. Look into the past month. Look into the past week. Look into the past day. What did you do wrong? What things that you should have done and you haven't done it? Because this is the formula. You could do, you should do, you're not doing, a disaster. You might think, hey, I didn't eat an apple today and my health is great. I'm okay. That doesn't mean in 6 years you're gonna stay the same. These are small errors that you can't notice its effect every day. These small errors goes and affect your life without you even knowing that. Until in 6 years, instead of being celebrating, you'll be explaining. That's a bad thing. You don't want that to happen to you. If you are explaining right now, if pennies in your pocket, zero on your account, your relation isn't going on the way you want, it's okay. Because the moment you start amending these errors in your life and changing these errors and adapting new success habits, what is success? Well, I think success is frequently disciplined that you take every single day. Small and simple discipline you take every day. It's not about doing everything. It's about you become disciplined and taking these actions that you know for sure are going to be good for your business, your life, your financial position, your health, your relationships, you name it. While we do that, it is as well good to keep something in mind, which is it's not your job to grow the tree. It's your job to plant the seed. This is the deal that God put in this life. This is how He arranged this stuff. You plant the seed, He grows the tree. So miracles happen. We don't need to understand how it happens, but you need to plant the seed. And the moment you start taking actions, the moment you start putting things in practice, the moment that you know, like, this kind of stuff you share on the social media is not gonna get you any money, it's not gonna get you anywhere, it's not gonna affect your business, then change that. Then change the way you look into it. Might be thinking, oh my, that's gonna take me a lot of time. Well, what alternatives do you have? What other options do you have? If you're not doing it, then where would you start then? Just keep doing the same stuff? Putting selfies, pictures, your muscles and your sexy stuff, and you think that this is gonna get you customers? No, that's gonna get you likes, okay? And guess what? The like doesn't pay you. Like doesn't pay you, man. Doesn't pay you, the like. What pays you is building a relationship, a real relationship between you and your audience. And the only way to build a real relationship and trust between you and your audience is that you be there for them. You choose a passion niche, you work for them, you give them the best. And when you reach to that certain level of connectivity, let's say, between you and your audience, you ask for the sale, or the sale is gonna come to you alone. You know, most of my high-ticket personal training, the one-on-one coaching, okay? I do one-on-one coaching for businesses. Most of my high-ticket sales, I'm talking about $5,000 plus, occurred not me approaching the client, but the Versifies. They approached me, and in most cases, I rejected at the beginning because I don't have time. So they were chasing me to personally coach them on their business. Why? Not because of my selfies, not because of I'm posting videos about my life. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about them. I'm addressing their concerns. I'm solving their problems. I'm participating to bring them good tips in their business. And they said, wow, if that guy is giving this free stuff on his social media, imagine if I get a chance to work with him on one-on-one. Okay, and they started, like, seriously, this is what happened. Most of them. I don't take one-on-one coaching anymore, but I'm talking about the past time. So they've initiated the contact with me. Again, the reason is because I'm disciplined about the actions. I know exactly what I want. I exactly work to build that personality, which is gonna enable me to reach that goal of being known for what I want to be known for. And this is it. I take actions. You can take actions as well. You can put a list today of the errors that goes in your life, in your business, the unnoticed errors that goes in your business. You think about it again, and you go amend them, add more disciplined actions in your business, and say, okay, I'm gonna replace this error with this discipline. I'm gonna replace error with this discipline. If it is as simple as an apple in a day, if it is as simple as a walk around the block, why people don't do it? Because it's easy not to do it. I'm not talking about doing it once. I'm talking about taking it as a disciplined action, a disciplined behavior you build in your business. If you find that one, it might be just one discipline. Just one more discipline you need to add into your business. That might be the cure or the answer of your problems. Believe me, you know this much, you have this much, and you need to know this much. You need to have this much. You got a lot. I'm sure if I sit with you one-on-one and I ask you a few questions, I can come up with a list of the things that you have and the things that you know that other people wish they have or know half of it. You might be looking to me on these videos and see, you are too good on these videos. I want that look, or I want these equipments, this fancy stuff, this mic, these lights, this camera, this background, this stuff, for example, to add it to your business. Well, I didn't start this work, okay? And there has to be a starting point for everyone. I remember the first discipline action I took, which is going live for 30 days on a row on my personal Facebook profile, not the page. I just came to realize that if I want to be known for what I'm planning to be known for, then videos should be part of my thing. And I've never been in camera, I've never spoke in a camera and video, and I don't know how, but I must master this thing. I need to learn this thing, and I'm learning every day. So I said, all right, on my Facebook profile, I'll go live every day for 30 days. This is a challenge between me and myself. And I thought about it this way, like on my personal profile, I have my friends, my family. I mean, I'm not talking to someone strange, to anyone strange, right? So it's okay, like people, I feel comfortable talking to them. This is how I was comforting myself, but taking it down on me. So I said, okay, I'll start, and I took the first initiative and announced the project. I said, hey guys, this is what's going on. This video thing is important for me to achieve my goals, and I want to train myself. And I thought of starting with you. So I'll just go live every day at no particular topics. I'll just, my only attention or my only purpose is that I want to be good at talking to the camera. I just want to be comfortable talking to the camera. And you guys, if you can help me, if you can give me feedback, that's amazing. If you want to laugh, great, I don't care. Okay? And that's what happened. Seriously, my pauses on these videos sometimes used to be like 30 minutes, 30 seconds pause. Imagine, like standing in the camera, and I lose my thoughts. I couldn't focus because, I mean, this is new to me. But anyway, I need to start somewhere, right? If it is not that apple a day, if it is not this walk around blog, if it is not that video, then where should I go start with? I mean, there has to be a starting point. The moment you define the disciplines that you want to add into your business, and you start taking actions, stand responsible for this stuff. Forget about the past, okay? Your past failures, your past success. Like, listen, you use the past as a school, okay? You learn from the past. Don't let the past punish you, beat you to death. The past is a school, okay? You learn from the past, you change whatever you can change, you move on. You move on. Because it's, once you develop this philosophy in your life, everything changes dramatically. And it is true that if you change, everything will change for you. If you change, everything will change for you. If we change the circumstances for someone, we tell them, all right, hey, you're broke, here's $1 million. Ah, you don't like this country, where do you want to go? Okay, here's the ticket. What about your family? Like you got some negative relatives? Okay, we'll change them for you. Wow, friends, okay, negative friends, we'll change them for you. Guess what? It's not gonna change. Because it's him. It's not the circumstances. We all got negative people around us. We all share the same air, the same sand, we share the same stuff. These are the only things we got. I mean, we can't complain about the only things we got. It's our job to take the things that we got, create something out of it. You might be looking to this funnel episode today and expecting some technical stuff about business. I'll share some stuff, of course, for the personal trainer who are watching this. But believe me, when it comes to succeed in business in particular, it all has the same core elements. It's the same core elements. I mean, you know what to do, right? Like, it's common sense. Just make it a common practice, that's all. Make it a common practice. You know that I need some kind of knowledge to understand this. Okay, I need some education on this. I need, then go, like, you know the answer. Go take a training course. Go attend a seminar. Go to a workshop. Go to a networking event. Go ask, like, how many courses have you attended in the past 6 months? How many books did you read in the past 90 days? How many seminars you've seen? How many webinars? Now it's easy right now while you are at your house. At the comfort of your phone, you can see webinars, you can attend webinars, you can see videos on YouTube. But why that's not happening for most of the people? Because it's easy not to develop this as a discipline. It's easier to watch Netflix. It's easier to look for funny stuff on Facebook and on YouTube. It's easier to go read about these celebrities. It's easier to know what happened with, like, no wonder Kim Kardashian has 103 million followers, fans on Instagram. What is she sharing in there? What value she's bringing to the world? Nothing. It's just people found it easier to follow Kim than following Brendan Burchard, for example, or than following Robert Kiyosaki, or than following other people, right? It's more convenient to them. Kim isn't asking anyone to think, right? She's not challenging anyone. From the other hand, those people are challenging people, challenging us to move, challenging us to think, challenging us to bring new stuff. And that is not a discipline for most of the people. Make that a discipline for you. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to preach here. Just had these ideas and I wanted to share it with you, so I hope you're okay with that. Now, I'll go to my canvas again, as usual. If you have questions, guys, feel free to share while we go. Okay, so now for the training, for the how most of the personal trainers are working. Okay, mostly they work using Instagram, so let's draw a little Instagram account in here. Now you know my approach, how I do this. So this is the Instagram. Let's give it a white color. Okay, and they have some nice pictures around. Let's give it a green. And here we go. Okay. And they have some bio up there. In the bio, this is what they say. Okay. Most of them in the bio say, hey, I'm the coolest one in the world. Look into my sexy pictures, hire me. I can teach you how to be like me. I can train you so you gain my stuff. And like most of them do not run ads. So what they do is that they just go around. Maybe they have a bot that catches some hashtags or certain words and they send spam stuff. Okay, like, hey, nice video, a nice picture. Well, it's a video, let me show you something funny. I'll show you after this demonstration. So writing comments, asking people to follow them back and check their Instagram accounts, thinking that those guys, if they came to my Instagram thing, they're gonna love me and they're gonna pay me money. While it's not gonna work this way. The first thing that you need to do as a personal trainer or a business owner in general, but I'm talking here specifically for personal trainer, is that you need to develop your sales process, right? Let me bring this here. You need a sales process, guys. Okay, so the sales process, which is exactly what are the steps that are going to happen from the moment someone decides to buy from you till the moment they give you the money, how this experience is gonna look like, what you're gonna say, when, how, and in which order. Okay? So if you are taking orders on phone, like you receive phone calls, or you close the order on phone, then in your bio here, you need to optimize this bio to send people to fill a certain form. Asking people, hey, to send you to DM you or to send you something on WhatsApp or an email, that's not gonna do it. Remember this. You need to be a big authority in the marketplace to ask people to send you this stuff. And think about it. If you are an authority in the marketplace, if you have millions of people following you, you're not gonna allow anyone to send you this stuff privately because you don't have time to check all this stuff. You'll have a process. So anyway, you need this process. So you put this link in there. This link is not gonna take them to somewhere irrelevant. It's gonna take them to a page where they need to fill a form, a simple form with the promise, which is, remember something, people buy your promise. They don't buy your product. We do not need more products in our life. I do not need another mouse in my office, right? But I buy the promise of the mouse, the result of the mouse, which is first the feeling, it's Apple, cool, okay. Second, it is convenient, so I can zoom in, I can move, like it's all touch stuff. So I buy the promise of this mouse that is going to, and the promise of the mouse, it's gonna make my my Apple using experience easier, more convenient to me. So I buy the promise. Guess what? I don't need other stuff to occupy my disk. I mean, it's done. I mean, I don't need another water jar. I buy the promise. Do you know what's the promise of this? I don't need it. I mean, seriously, I don't need. I have cups. I mean, I can drink water with the cups or with the bottle. I mean, it's okay. I don't need this. But the promise of this was really triggering for me. That hey, water makes everything alive. Keep this next to you. Fill it 3 times a day, so you don't forget to drink water. Boom! I bought it. I want the promise, not the bottle. I don't need the bottle. Remember, your customers don't need the core thing that you're selling. They need the promise of that thing. They need the result. So what is the promise? Optimize this. Make the promise clear. And believe me, if the promise is clear, the price is easy. You can put any price on your product because people want the result. I want the happy, the live, the healthy. I want to feel energetic all the day. So keep the water next to you. I mean, that's a big promise, right? I can pay 100 dirhams for this, right? While it's cost 3 dirhams. I don't know. This is the point. So make your promise clear in your sales process and make it clear for them when they fill this form. Let me draw the form for you in here. Okay. So this is a form. And the form is gonna tell them in a straightforward language, fill this form so that you fill this form to make your order, or let's say to be considered, or to get an interview or a phone call, to make sure that you are a good fit for this offer, so that you give them the promise. So that you have the healthy body that you want, so that you have the sexy shape that you seek, so that you have whatever. What is your promise? You put it in there, okay? And the moment they fill this form, they're gonna receive a confirmation that we have received this, and now you take it and you make the phone call, buddy. Let's face it, you're not Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? People are not dying to call you, right? You love this business, right? Okay, and you want to make money at the end of the day, right? So you pick up the phone and give them a call, right? You take the first initiative. You motivate them to share their contacts and give you the permission that, hey, I want to hear from you. I want to learn more about you. So how can you get them to this point? Clear promise, value added every day. You help them in what they are seeking, what they are facing in their life. It's never gonna fail you that you share free stuff with your audience, helping them in their pursuit. And that is gonna reflect on you. I mean, this is for sure. Just know this. Know that for sure. This is going to happen to you. Okay, so, and then you design the process. I mean, the sales process. You must have a sales script. Guys, I develop sales scripts. This is crazy. Maybe you'll be laughing. I develop sales scripts that no one going through this sales for clients, no one going through the sales script, if they are really a right and good fit, that they are not going to pay at the end of the call. Why? Because there is no reason for them not to buy. I mean, they want what you have, they can afford you, and they're interested, they're ready to move. Why shouldn't they buy? Why shouldn't they choose you? Right? This is the power of having a sales process, sales script, and so on. If you are closing on the phone, if you are closing online, then you have other strategies. If you are, and so on. So the idea is that you need to make a clear promise, add a bunch of value. The selfies and these muscles, the picture that you share, it's not enough. And have a sales script. Don't jump on the phone like you don't know what to do. You don't know what to say. You should have an opening phrase. States, you tell the guy who on the other hand, or the person on the other side, like, this is how this is gonna happen. You tell them, you explain to them the process. In the form itself, let them know what's coming next. You tell them, hey, you're gonna receive a call during the next 24 hours, and this call is gonna be 15 minutes long. So make sure you have enough time. You have your pen, your papers, and ready to take notes. And like, you get them into the feeling. And this, what I call, is that you get your customers to a state where they want to sell you themselves, not you selling them this or your product. So they fight that you choose them or accept their money. And it's true. It's true. This works. Okay. I hope this episode has helped you with something, not just inspired you, but educated you, that you really know enough, you really have a lot. All you need is something simple, something, a tweak that you need just to add into your life, a discipline you need to take, amend some errors in your that's going in your business, change the way you approach your audience set, and think what can you add to help them, not just what you can add to take their money. Okay. And that's it for this episode. Let me look into the questions and see what we got in here. Hello, thank you. Uday is watching. Hi Uday, how are you doing, buddy? Okay, that's it. So this is it for the 10th episode of the Funnel Police. I hope you like it. Again, if you have any question while you're watching this on replay, feel free as well to post your questions down. And 3 things that you can do before leaving. Right away, you can mention someone of your friends in here. Get them with us. If you believe this content is helpful for your friends. Number 2, if you haven't seen the webinar, this one. Okay. So if you haven't seen the webinar at startups.ae, no matter what you do, go and watch it. And if you did watch the webinar and took the action, then you know how it's going on. And if you haven't took the action yet, I just want to warn you, your 7 days window is real. Okay. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for being with me on this live video, and see you tomorrow with another topic. Good night.